Chasm. So today I'm going to show you how to do a plumbing system in Revit. So it's actually, this is something I struggled with and still do, but we're going to make a video. So when we look at systems and we look at plumbing fixtures, we've got things like everything's got a drain and everything's got a supply. The toilet has only cold water, but other items have cold water and hot water. So what you want to do, let's say you're place your fixtures wherever you think the fixture is going, and you can choose. There's many different types of fixtures, and you can see like a preview. So we got sinks. So let's say we're gonna put a work sink here. Let's say for a janitor's closet, and I don't know, there's not going to be a toilet in the janitor's closet, but let's just say there was. So we're going to rotate our fixture. We're going to make sure it's not actually in a wall, and you can change the dimensions to show exactly where you want it. So now the second thing is when you click on a fixture, you're going to see three little, what you're gonna see here is FU, which means fixture units. So this is 2.2 fixture units in and 3 fixture units out. So that's used by mechanical engineers to calculate the pipe diameter. But you also see it's a 1/2 inch supply and a 3 inch return, and there's a certain water pressure, but you can change these if you want to. You can't really change the model, but now this is where it gets tricky. So when you want to create a pipe in or out of a fixture, you want to click on the little pipe icon, and it'll create the pipe. And the same with the drain. So you want to just now the drains have been a problem, but what else you can do is, because this is a lot of work, so what you do is you can select your fixtures and then click on piping and create system. Now you're going to create a sanitary system, and so that's one system, and then you're gonna go back and you're gonna create a domestic cold system. Now in this case the toilet cannot do hot, but I can create another system for domestic hot water. And so now this is a bad example because I've only got one pipe, but let's say I add another fixture here. So I'm gonna add a couple of fixtures just to make it make sense. So now if I go back to systems, piping systems, and I've got so these are the systems that are present on this particular fixture. We got cold water, hot water, and sanitary. Mind you, I can have multiple systems in a building. So like these are part of their own system. Right? So this is domestic cold water 4. But let's say I want to add these new fixtures. So I go edit system and I can go, so add to systems automatically selected, and anything that's not part of the system becomes gray, and we just click on it, we finish, and now we got systems. And we go back here, so now we gotta go, so these are part of our cold system, but we're also gonna edit them, and we're gonna add them to our hot water system. And then we're gonna go back here and we're gonna go piping, and we're gonna go sanitary, we're gonna edit, we're gonna add these to our system, and then finish. So now I've got a system with like 5 fixtures. So now I can go back to piping system, and actually no, so what we do now is we do generate layout, and now with the toilet we can only got cold and sanitary, but so we choose the system we're generating the layout of. Now you want to know there's gotta be, so for sanitary you've got a sewer, and for supply you've got cold water and hot water. So you want to, now you've got, this only shows us one layout, but we can go here to, like, let's say our sewer is right here. So we click here, this is our sewer, and now it's created the layout. But we've also got different solutions. You can look at that. So we've got like 5 different potential layouts. So if you did this layout, for example, think about it. This is very inefficient, especially if you're digging through concrete. So maybe this is your best layout. Now you can also go, if you like it, you can also go edit layout, and then you can change portions of the pipe, let's say. You don't not necessarily have to keep it exactly the way it wants you to. You can move it around, but you've got some limits. So then you want to go finish layout, and then you got a bunch of warnings which have to do with the sinks, but basically, yeah, we've got so now, see, it's created our cold water supply for our whole system. So now we do this again. So that was actually the cold water. So let's say now we want to do the hot water. So we're going to generate layout, and we're going to choose hot water. And now we've got the hot water system. Again, you want to go put the base here and finish. So now I've got my cold water and my hot water system. Now this can get cluttered, so you might split this into multiple drawings if you wanted to, because now you also have to do the sanitary. So I do this, I check this, and then I do this a third time, generate layout, and then I do sanitary, and let's say the sewer is right here. So now I've got my sanitary line, and I finished my layout. So now I've got 3 piping systems, and they're okay, but they're not ideal looking. For example, so if I go to systems, I can go to elbows, let's say pipe fittings, for example, and I go edit. Now let's say I want an elbow. Okay, so I can put an elbow right, whoops, I can put an elbow right here. That didn't fit though. Whoops. Oops, it's not sticking. Let's see. Now the other thing you'll want to do is you're probably gonna want to load in some valves. So we're gonna go to plumbing. No. Maybe it's under equipment. I don't know. Maybe it's under pipe. So you got a valves, and then you got say you got a water valve, for example. So not like a ball valve. A butterfly, not a butterfly valve. You know what? Let's say a ball valve. Boom. This shows, oh, that's massive. So you don't want to put a 6-inch ball valve, but let's say we got the dimensions, so you got a 2-inch valve, or actually you don't want to do that. You want to edit, and then you want to go, oh, that's too big. Say you got a small valve here, so let's go valve, okay, and where we go now. You can put that into the pipe. So anywhere you think you need a valve, you can just add it to your pipe. So if you have any questions, please post a comment. Thank you.